Well, welcome, Minneapolis Lions fans, back to Minneapolis High School and the Lion Country Stadium. We're here for our annual battle with the Beloit Trojans tonight. NCAA foes, long time. In fact, longest time foe ever of any team. This is the 89th game in the series between the two schools, dating way back to early 1900s.
What's the record, Dale?
Well, they hold a commanding 65 wins to our 18 wins, and there's been 4 ties. And they beat us the last 3 times, though we have had the pleasure of beating them 3 times in the last this decade. So that's 3 out of those 18 wins we've been able to witness in this decade, so that's nice. But
I'm going to say it's pretty rare.
And it won't be any easier tonight. League-leading Trojans have been having their way with their opponents pretty much throughout the season so far. I guess the shocker last week was dominating Ellsworth as they did. What was the score on that one?
58-0, Dale.
Yeah, I mean, here we were thinking that might be the game of the year for the league, and Ellsworth goes to Beloit and gets manhandled 58-0, and you'll hear in the coach's show that Coach has some comments about that game coming up here in a few minutes. But they are a very awesome team with their double wing offense, which is a very tight, shifty deception offense, I guess I should say, and then throw a lot of speed in with it with Spangler and Eck and whoever else they got. They're a team to be dealt with. But Scott Osherman joins us here. Welcome, Scott.
Well, thanks, guys. Sorry I'm a little bit late. I was down talking to some people and couldn't get away, so apologize about that. But exciting, glad to be here. And you were talking about the Beloit offense, and one of the things that I see is making sure you tackle everyone.
Yes.
Tackle them all.
You play your zone, and you play your area. It's a zone defense. What you have to do, you can't be trying to watch the ball because you'll miss it.
Yeah, because they have a lot of guys that go into motion, and you can't have a lot of guys in motion. Excuse me about that. But the one guy that goes in motion, but everyone that comes around could receive the ball. You got your double wings, you got your halfback and your quarterback, and a lot of reverses going on, from what I understand, or from what I remember last year watching this offense for the first time up at Beloit. And it's a force to be reckoned with, and they add the speed to it. That's always a thing to be reckoned with too. But we'll go to the coach's show here with Coach Jerry Mick, and then we'll get back to the rest of our pregame. There's an extra one here underneath the books there.
Welcome back to the show, Coach Mick, and congratulations on that first win of the season last week. Well, thank you. We had a score of 41-20 on homecoming night for our first win of the season versus Russell, and the Lions performed well in most facets of the game. Would you agree? Yeah, we were pretty happy with how everything turned out. We like playing wishbone offenses because that's kind of what our defense was designed to shut down. And and the kids, they were able to do their job and gain some confidence in the defense and the defensive plan and gain confidence in each other. And other than the fact of losing Dusty Greer for the season with a broken ankle, we felt pretty good about Friday night.
Sorry to hear about Dusty. I knew it was a leg problem, but I didn't know how severe it was. That's 2 guys down, darn it.
Yep.
Well, our defense continues to play well with an interception last week, several drops of the runners behind the line, and a general good containment of the Russell Wishbone defense, or offense, excuse me. Do you grade the defense with a good continued improvement here?
Well, we've had a lot of guys rotating in and out with some injuries that we've had, so, it's going to take them a little while to get comfortable with each other, and like I said, we really like playing against that style of offense because it really gives us great confidence and trust in our teammates, and we think the defense is going to continue to get better. We got a good plan for this week, and hopefully they keep improving.
Good. With our impressive passing game and a
running game that still seems to be in development. I've noticed the last few games where we've been getting a lot of blitzing from the opposing linebackers. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've been working on the offensive line play quite a bit. We know that our running game is behind when we went several games without running backs and with injuries, and trying to put together with guys that we really didn't plan on having back there at the beginning of the season, and they're coming around nice. We're putting a lot of emphasis on it right now, and right now there's different things we want to accomplish in the game tonight, and one of them is we need to see some of our improvement on our offensive line as a run game, and then also we know that this week that they're going to be blitzing a lot of linebackers on us, and when we're throwing the football, we got to be able to get rid of the football faster, so it indicates their blitzing.
Yeah. All right, well, tonight the Beloit Trojans come to town, and their excellent running back Spangler and Eck, their double wing offense, I think.
Yeah.
They pretty much had their way with their opponents this year. How are we going to attack them to see if we can get better results than other teams have?
Well, some of the scores haven't been very exclusive on how the game is actually played. Like Ellsworth, they gave up in about the first quarter, and that's why that score was so bad. And I don't know if they went into the game with a plan and knowing that they wanted to go out there and try to win the game. You could just kind of see it from the start that their hearts really weren't in it. And we've been working pretty hard this week. We've got a good plan against the double wing. We once again we like to run against power teams with our defense, and kids know what they need to do. I don't know if we have the manpower necessarily to get everything done that we need to get done, but we're going to do everything we possibly can with what we have to slow them down as much as we can.
Well, that's good. Having a competitive attitude throughout the game definitely would help if that was a problem for Ellsworth. Great. Well, thanks again, Coach Mick, for joining us on the show, and good luck getting those Trojans tonight.
All right, thank you.
Thanks.
Well, our weekly coaches show. What do you think, guys? Any thoughts?
I'd like to, I like Coach Mick's positive attitude looking at that, because I think a lot of times you see a team like Beloit that is powerful, has the potential of running up 50, 60 points, and you got to somehow keep the kids motivated. And Coach has got a good point. How many teams just lay down in the first quarter and back away from this? And I think that's a good testament to see how he's got the kids worked up to get ready for tonight's game.
That's one thing that I'm impressed with Coach Mick. I really think that he does have a plan. He has an idea of what he is trying to accomplish. He's just not playing the football. He's just not putting the guys on the field and say, well, okay, play ball. I mean, they really try to accomplish some things. I'm really impressed with that.
I am too. And, I've hearkening back to our days, Dave, when we were on the field, and probably other times
That's a whole different program.
Well, yeah, I mean, of course, we weren't in winning programs either, necessarily, and the attitude has a whole lot to do with it.
I agree.
It has a ton to do with it. And if you have a coach that is constantly able to get you up and keep you in the right focus, you can do a lot of things that otherwise you might not be able to do. So
I might review. We've talked very briefly about the fact that Beloit has run up the score a little bit, and I don't mean that in a negative way. I mean they've scored. They've been a very prolific scoring team. Let me put it that way. And let's review
to say the least.
Let's week one. Let me find that. Here we go. Beloit is 4-0 coming into tonight's game. Beloit won their first game 38-14 over Southeast of Saline. The second game week two, was Beloit crushed, and I say that crushed, Sacred Heart, 52-zip.
Beloit, wasn't it?
Week three, Beloit ripped Republic County 58-0. Last week, Beloit trounced Ellsworth 58-0.
So 3 games in a row they have not allowed a touchdown.
And they've scored over 50 points. And Dale, is there a mercy rule in high school?
Yeah, the NCAA has mercy rule for football and basketball. If you're 40 points or above in the second half, whenever it gets to be a 40-point separation,
Continuous
the clock runs other than for timeouts.
So obviously, Beloit has really had their way the last 3 weeks. Week 1, 38-14 over southeast of Saline. So they're kind of on a roll.
That's interesting about the Southeast of Saline game. They 38-14 against Southeast Saline. You expect Southeast Saline came in and had a pretty good game against them. Southeast Saline does beat us, but then last week Sacred Heart beats Southeast of Saline.
Was that
now that is an interesting stat because I heard today that Southeast of Saline's quarterback got injured in that game last week against Sacred Heart.
Well, and you don't want to, the thing that we have to be careful about.
That would take care of a ton of their offense.
Yeah, that would.
But you got to remember that Sacred Heart, even though they are
1-3,
1-3, they have lost to some very powerful teams. And I think that record is a little bit deceiving.
Yeah,
that is
I
right.
agree with you.
I think they're going to be a handful when we get to that point. Let's talk about last week's results around the league. Russell, of course, lost, as Dale told you here, to Minneapolis, 41-20. Minneapolis was the winner over that game. Ellsworth blew out Beloit. Ellsworth blew out. Ellsworth was blown out at Beloit, as we said earlier, 58-0. And Valley Heights, team of interest, defeated Republic County. Republic County was at home, 47-19. Sacred Heart was at home last week, and they beat Southeast of Saline 26-12. And Inman, we talked about the fact that Matt Harris is their football coach in Inman, was victorious over Bennington. Bennington was at home last week against Inman, and Inman prevailed 21-14. Solomon lost, and this is just because we play Solomon later in the season. Solomon lost to La Crosse 60-14. I might briefly talk about league standings thus far. Beloit is top the NCAA with a 4-0 record. Ellsworth is 3-1 in the league and overall. Southeast of Saline is 2-2, both in the league and overall. Russell is 2-2. Minneapolis is 1-3. Sacred Heart is 1-3. These are overall.
Overall.
These are overall.
Thank you.
Republic County is 0-4. If you want to talk about the league, Beloit's 4-0. Ellsworth is 3-1. Southeast of Saline is 2-2. Russell is 1-2. Minneapolis is 1-2. Sacred Heart 1-2. Republic County is 0-3. And Solomon, we mentioned them earlier, is 1-3. Might talk briefly about this week's games coming up around. Beloit 4-0, as we said, here against Minneapolis. Minneapolis is 3-1 coming in tonight's game.
1-3.
1-3. I'm sorry. Thank you. Keep me honest, guys. Russell 2-2 versus Ellsworth tonight is at Ellsworth. Ellsworth is 3-1. Republic County is 0-4. They've had kind of a slow start. They will be at Sacred Heart, who is 1-3 tonight. And this is where Sacred Heart probably starts to pick up some steam. I would expect that they will prevail over Republic County. At least that's the way I see it. Southeast of Saline is 2-2, and they will be at Lyons tonight. So they travel to Lyons. Lyons is 1-3. Bennington 1-3 is at Mound Ridge, who is 3-1. And Solomon, who is 1-3, will be at Centralia tonight, who is 3-1. Might just briefly talk about our district standings so far. The district will be Sacred Heart, Bennington, and Minneapolis. Sacred Heart again is 1-3. Bennington is 1-3, and Minneapolis is 1-3. So that's kind of an interesting stat thus far in the season. And next week, Minneapolis will be at Republic County.
You go back to league. District. You don't want to, by any means, look ahead at that and say that this is going to be an easy district, because you got to look at this. Bennington's continuing, I think, to probably get a little bit better each game, and Bennington's working. You know that we talked about Sacred Heart already. It's going to be tough if you look ahead to district. You got to keep focused game to game, and you can't overlook any opponent that we come across.
That's true. And that district play starts in 2 weeks. But we got 2 league games to get under our belts before then, and hopefully do so in a healthy manner.
And we travel next week.
Yes, sir, at Belleville.
At Belleville, Republic County. And then the following week is, again,
Sacred Heart here.
Sacred Heart. Now, that's our first district game. Wow. Okay. So, it's hard to think that we're in our fifth game already.
The regular season is almost half over.
This is week 5. I might get back into Beloit here just a little bit. They are a 3A team, and they kind of enjoy the same status in 3A that we enjoy in 2A. They are a 3A team with 179 student enrollment, and that appeared in the Sliner Journal this week, so that's where these stats are coming from. They list 179 students, which puts them near the top of Class 3A. Class 3A is 194 students through 122. Or 122 students through 194, and Beloit is at the upper echelon of that with 179 students. Minneapolis, on the other hand, is on the top echelon of 2A with 118 students. Only 2 schools in 2A are bigger than us. Doniphan West and Sublet both have 119 students. We have 118. And Inman is tied with us at 118.
Because those are the top 3 classes, the seniors, juniors, and sophomores.
That's correct. And so we are at the top of 2A. Beloit is the top of 3A. And I'm a little suspicious of this Beloit thing. Every year after year after year after year, they're always within about 10 or 5 or 3.
I don't know how much scholarship money they give to have kids go to St. John's Catholic School.
What's interesting though is you look at they have 40 kids on their roster. Is what I counted. 40 kids on their roster. So Minneapolis got a good group of kids out here. Good number of kids. You look at our lower class numbers. Wow, we got some good underclassmen that are coming up. And you talk about the classes. We're 2A right now, but next year, when this freshman class that's so large gets up into the sophomore, when they're counting them, we're going to be back in the 3A.
The only way we wouldn't be is if all the schools have huge classes just like it.
Because they start at the top, I believe, and they go with the first 16. What is it in 6A?
16, 32, 34, 64. All right. Okay.
Anyway, here's our introductions tonight.
As they are, didn't see, is this the offense they're calling off?
I think so, yes. Well, McCulloch's out there. He did play defense.
So it's Minneapolis. Now, something interesting that I heard on the side this week that I think one of the things that you guys saw in our soap scrimmage game is I think we're going to see Stephen Branham quite a bit.
I've been waiting for him to start to get on the field some, but he's just sophomore, so
he was running with the number 1 squad here.
I noticed that
in some of the preliminary warm-ups.
Well, with Dusty Greer being out, have the body step up.
Well, let's go ahead and let him finish these introductions here. People want to know who's playing. Uh-oh.
At left tackle, 5'11", 180 pounds, a senior, number 66, Jacob Klein. And at center tonight, for the Lions offensive squad, a 180-pound, 5'11" junior, number 72, Charlie Lynn.
So, we got
getting mauled out there. Nobody gets injured.
One of the things I want to mention, as we told you earlier, of course, Jake Eckert is lost for the season, and Dusty Greer last week injured a foot, and you can see there that he is on crutches, number 11.
Actually broken ankle.
And I think he's done for the season. Is that correct?
Well, I talked to his parents tonight.
Yeah, he's hoping not.
He's hoping not, but if so, it'd be the very last game.
And you come back out. That is such a tragedy. We're going to break for the national anthem.
Remove your caps if you have them.
But that's athletics.
Attention to the south end of the Lions Country Stadium where our nation's colors are hanging proudly. As we listen to the Star Spangled Banner under the direction of Mr. Stephen Ball, we ask that you keep our fighting men and women who are protecting our freedoms around the world. Mr. Ball.
Don't know if you were able to hear it, but the band sounds very good.
Yes, he does a great job. The band is so much improved over the years. It's great to hear. Mr. Ball just does a great job with those kids and really gets them to work hard for them.
I want to get back to the fact that Dusty Greer, number 11, will be out for the season, and that's kind of a shame because I tell you what, there is nobody on that team that has worked as hard as Dusty Greer. I wouldn't guess that he's missed 3 days of weightlifting in 2 years. He has really worked very hard to try to be as big an impact on the team as he could be, and it's really one of those things that's very unfair, but as Dale said, that's athletics, but Dusty has worked hard or harder than any one member of that team. And I congratulate him for the dedication that he's put into it. But it's just too bad that he's hurt. I do want to return to a little bit about Beloit. They do return 20 lettermen this year. They have 7 returning starters, 3 on offense and 4 on defense, and several good players. But I do want to single out this Cass Spangler, who is a senior. Last year, as a junior, he rushed for over 2,000 yards. Last year he had 30 touchdowns. This is all as a junior. He's a senior this year. He was a 3A All-State football performer and a 3A state wrestling champion at 140. And I just happened to look on the program tonight. He's listed at 162. So I'm sure he's going to be a load.
And he's very fast, very quick.
Well, and my next thing is he runs a 4.540, and that is the holy grail of foot speed to a football player. So he is the complete package. I would mention their leading tackler from last year was Caleb Moeller, had 93 tackles last year and 4 sacks. And as you mentioned earlier, they run the double wing offense, which is basically a power off tackle run.
I don't know if we won or lost the toss, but we're kicking off.
Beloit won the toss. They chose to take the ball on offense to start. So Minneapolis will kick off to start as the wind is kind of boy. It looks like the wind is a little bit out of the southeast. And kicking off will be
Spangler's the deep back.
Number 80 for Minneapolis, Andrew Oxley, getting ready to kick off as Spangler's deep. As we're about ready to go, and the kick is off, and it's up, and it will go to the up back at about the 15-yard line as he takes it on the right-hand side, and he's going to be taken down. Number 25 is the ball carrier, Luke Schamberg, 5'10", 145-pound sophomore, takes it out to the 30-yard line as the Beloit Trojans will take over. We'll start with the ball at their own 31-yard line.
Schamberg, there's a name that is a name.
Familiar Beloit name, yes.
Every year there's a Schamberg somewhere in the woodpile.
As the Trojans come up. Now, the quarterback, Jordan Adams, I believe it's Adams.
Yes.
Don't know much about him.
He's fast, too.
Pretty fast, but they go in really tight. It's a very tight offense. They quickly give it off in the double reverse, and nice job by the Minneapolis Lions. And they jump right in as they go with the double reverse as Spangler's the ball carrier. But they first hand it off to the wing, and the wing hand back off to the other wing. Nice tackle, though, by Minneapolis. Number 42 in on the tackle, Nick Torres, as well as Crossan.
I like the way that they swarm to the ball. And you don't, like you say, it's a little bit razzle-dazzle. There's a lot of obscured vision up there, so it's really tough for the defenders to know where the ball is. You have to stay home and take care of your assignment.
Beloit in tight again. Once again, number 4, Adams under the center. This time they pitch to the outside as ball goes into the hands of number 2, Spangler. Spangler gets the outside, and he will be close to the first down. Hard to tell from here. I believe he'll probably have maybe a half yard short. It looks awfully close, and they're going to give it to him. So
Shea was in there on the tackle.
As Beloit picks up the first down.
He gets around the corner in a hurry. As we mentioned, he's got excessive speed, one of the things that Minneapolis enjoyed last year.
Beloit will come back to the line of scrimmage as Spangler lines up on the wing. This time they will hand it off to the other side. Nice job by Minneapolis to get in there as the tackle's made by number 36 as well as number 66. 36 is Stephen Branham as well as Jacob Klein in on the tackle.
Yeah, Jacob Klein, the defensive end, really strung that play out. He wasn't going to let him get the corner on him, and he just kept stringing it out, allowing the defensive backs to come up and fill. Good job by Jacob Klein, number 66.
Yeah. Stephen Branham, nice job of coming up from the outside as well. Beloit with the second down and 7. Adams under center. This time he'll pitch it to Spangler. Spangler cuts to the inside. Nice job by the Lions. Spangler still lumbers forward to the 50-yard line, but great pursuit by the Lions. In on the tackle was Branham as well as number 51 for the Lions, Dustin Lott. Third down and short. Third down and 2. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left to go here in the first quarter.
Well, the Trojans are having to work for everything they get so far.
As they will come back to the line of scrimmage. Adams under center. They give it to Spangler again. Spangler is going to get the first down before he's tackled by number 66, Jacob Klein. As they do get the first down.
Shall we call that determined running?
Very much so. That's a good point on that one, because Spangler was hit behind the line of scrimmage, kept his feet going. You talk about his speed, but I'm sure he's got a ton of muscle. He's a wrestler.
Good balance.
He's got some balance there, and did a nice job of keeping his feet moving. Nice defense, though, by Minneapolis to shut him down and not give him a third or fourth effort.
It's going to be hard to do anything on the initial hit with him. It's going to be really tough.
Adams under center at the Minneapolis 44-yard line. Man goes in motion. They drop back to pass. He's got one way open, and he's got him. Number 11, and he'll take it in. Number 81, takes it in for the touchdown. Number 81 for the Trojans. Brett Melton, a 5'11" senior. Comes off, and Minneapolis gets burnt on the backside.
Well, that's the problem. You're packing against the run. I mean, you got to overstack against the run, and if you're cheating and you get caught, that's what happens.
The cameraman got caught on that too.
44-yard touchdown pass from Adams to Melton as they will go for the 2-point conversion, and he will have it as number 3, the ball carrier Logan Eck, a junior, gets the 2-point conversion. So the score is now 8-0 as the Beloit Trojans take on top 8-0 as we are at the 9:02 mark here in the first quarter. We're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsors. We'll be back here in just a second.
You're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
Welcome back to Minneapolis as the Beloit Trojans go on top 8-0. If you're listening on the air, Beloit Trojans in their black pants, black helmet, and white jersey. Minneapolis in their all blue.
As one of our alums says, they're in their Halloween colors early.
As Trojans Jared Engelbert gets ready to kick the ball off for the Trojans. Kick is a low kick, and it's going to be picked up, still on the ground. Nicely fell on by number 8, Kyler Macy. Originally touched by the up back and does not handle it, which I believe that was number 23, Adam Klein, as the kick goes low and on the ground. As he's kind of kicking in the air, try to keep it low. Minneapolis will take over on the 27-yard line as they will line up in their spread offense, as they will send trips to the right-hand side, to the left-hand side, and they will actually now motion their short one player. They get him in there, and as they're going to have to hustle on this
Stephen
one.
Bonham, and we talked about him earlier. He's not used to being in there, and he's like, oh, yeah, who, me?
Yeah, and it's a slow snap as McCulloch drops back and throws it up and throws a nice job to number 5, Logan Weedle, as he gets a pass at about the 35-yard line. Nice first completion for Keegan. Keegan looked on the flat on the left-hand side, saw a Beloit guy coming right at him, and nicely gets the ball off and gets it into the hands. This time they'll send trips to the right-hand side as Branham goes on to the left. Minneapolis receivers are Casey Argenbright, Branham, as well as Grayson George and Logan Weedle. Drops back and passes. Keegan McCulloch again. He's going to be flushed out, throws it up, throws it just short. He's going to be hit hard by number 78, which was Tyler Jameis, a 294-pound, 6'4" senior.
And he is not
small,
lardy at all, I guess I should say.
Yeah, he put a pretty good rap on him. He's got to let him know on there. You know, one of the things that I see there that I really like is Keegan last week had a tendency to try to run the ball back there and took some big sacks. And hopefully this week he's going to unload it.
And Minneapolis tries a little draw play to number 42, Nick Torres, and Torres is taken down short. It'll be a 4th down and 2 for the Lions, as Minneapolis will go ahead and punt the ball. So Lions 3 and out on their first possession. They had a great completion on first down, as they will punt the ball here as Yoxel stands at his own 20. As back deep for the Trojans. I cannot tell for sure who it is. Beloit showing a little bit of pressure. Nice snap. Kick is low kick.
It's Spangler.
Wow.
Ooh, that's good field position.
Not a very good kick.
Went off the side of his foot there, I guess.
Quick kick, and they will mark it up at. They spot him good.
Better than I thought.
Yeah, they spot him at 45. As the kick goes out towards the left-hand side, as perhaps caught some of that wind and shanked it out of bounds. As the Trojans will take over on their own 45-yard line here with 7:42 left to go in the first quarter. Trojans in tight once again, double wing, halfback right behind. This time they hand it off to Eck, and Eck is going to be taken down about a gain of 1 on the play, but nice job by the Minneapolis defense. In on there is number 23, Adam Klein, as well as number 82, Dylan Croston, and Austin Crosson as well. So nice job by the Minneapolis defense.
They're stacking it up pretty well. I'm pretty impressed that they're not giving any big gaping holes. All the rushing yards that Beloit has gotten has been ground out. There hadn't been any daylight there.
Once again, as Adams goes under center, this time they will give it to Spangler. Spangler goes on the outside, has a little bit of running room. A nice pursuit by Minneapolis as he's chased out of bounds by Shea, as he chases him out of bounds at about the Minneapolis 47-yard line. Will be short by about 2 yards. Will bring up a 3rd down and 8. Nice pursuit by number 22 for the Lions, Charles Shea, as he, as well as Klein, get on the outside with some good pursuit.
Yeah, you got it. That's one thing that the defensive ends for Minneapolis are going to have to really be careful. You can't allow yourself to get hooked. If you get hooked and they get a corner with the speed they have, it's going to be really tough.
Adams goes under center once again, doubling tight, as this time they will double handoff, and they give it. Nice job by the Lions, and they get him. Oh, did they get him for a loss? I believe so. Nice job by the Lions.
He didn't get the first down.
He didn't get the first down. It will be a 4th down and 1. And I'm assuming at this point the Trojans are going to go for it.
With this offense, you run it in situations like this.
So 4th and 1, nice job by the Minneapolis defense to shut them down there with a 2-yard gain. 4th and 1, 6:37 on the clock here.
You know, you have to be honest here. You can't give up the touchdown. You can't overplay the run and give up the home run ball.
As Adams goes under center, This time they will hand off Spangler again, and he's going to have the first down. But nice job as Minneapolis does take him down as Branham gets the tackle at about the 42-yard line. In on the tackle as well as number 82 for the Lions, Dylan Crossan. So the Trojans will have a first down here at the 6:19 mark. As Adams goes to the sidelines to get his play call. Adams, a junior for the Beloit Trojans, 5'11", 176-pound junior for the Trojans.
5'11", and he appears to be one of the shortest guys on the field.
Yeah, I think they gave him a few inches on that. Adams back under center, in tight. This time they will hand off to Eck as Eck bounces the outside. He's got a little bit of running room. Branham and Shea chasing him down. They cut back in, and nice job to cut back in as Eck sees he has nothing on the outside, cuts back in, gets out to about the 19-yard line as Logan Eck gets around the outside. Nice job by Charles Shea and Branham to stick it home to get the tackle after about a 20-yard gain.
Biggest offensive run for Beloit thus far.
As Trojans will come back to the line of scrimmage at the 19 for Beloit. Minneapolis in tight defense here. As Adams this time will hand off once again to Eck, and Eck is still on his feet and lumbers up to about the 9-yard line off of close to another first down.
Dustin Lott put a pretty good pop on him. Number 51.
I believe they're going to be short by a yard. Bring up a 2nd and 1 at the 9 for the Trojans. 5:16 left to go here in the first quarter.
9+ yards on first down makes it pretty tough.
As Adams goes under center here. Spangler this time they drop back to pass, has 2 men flat out on the outside as he is going to be chased down. Nice job by Minneapolis as he will get the first down, but nice pursuit by Minneapolis. They will get to about a 5-yard gain to about the 5-yard line before he's taken out of bounds by the Minneapolis defense.
Tackle made by Charles Shea.
Shea in on the tackle.
Good defensive coverage on the defensive backs for Minneapolis. He had nobody to throw to. He had to tuck it and run.
So, as Lions will try to shut him down here on 1st and goal from the 5, actually from the 4-yard line. Adams under center. And this time tosses it to Spangler, and Spangler's going to get in from the corner as the Trojans score their 2nd touchdown tonight. Spangler goes in untouched as he hits the corner for the 4-yard touchdown. Beloit goes on top right now, 14-0 here with 4:46 left to go in the first quarter. Trojans go for the 2-point conversion again, as this time different formation here. They will have 3 balls goes on the ground. Nice job by Beloit to pick it up. They do get the 2-point. No, they do not. Nice job by the Minneapolis defense. A poor snap by Beloit. They had interesting formation with a double wing on the left-hand side with the halfback. A low snap. They hand it off to the halfback, and he does not get in. 14-0 here within the first quarter. And Beloit Trojans on top. We're going to once again hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Channel 8 Eagle Communication live audio.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Beloit Trojans on top, 14-0, 4:46 left to go as the Minneapolis Lions will have another shot at it here as the Beloit Trojans will get ready to kick it off. Swift kick low earlier. This one is going to be getting ready to be kicked by number 20 for the Trojans, which is Engelbert, and it's a little bit better kick, and it'll be taken by Kyler Macy on the outside at about the 20-yard line. Gets on the outside, breaks on the outside. He's at the 40, or he's knocked out of bounds. At about the 35. Sorry about that. I thought he'd got a seam on the right-hand side.
Well, he did, but it was through the bench of Beloit. Got a seam through the bench over there.
as Minneapolis will start at their own 34-yard line. Best field position, starting-wise, we were at 35, about the 35 after the first down play. In the last possession, Lions will come up. They'll send trips to the left-hand side, one in the backfield, one in the right-hand side. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. McCulloch calls out the numbers, drops back pass, has some pressure coming up, gets it up to Weedle. Weedle at about the 40, and he's going to be taken down. About a yard short. Ball goes on the ground. That they're going to say he's down at about the 40. At a 40
by 3 Trojans.
Nice job by Keegan. Keegan had to get that one off quickly. He had some pressure right in the gut, and he wisely gets it off and has Logan Weedle. I don't know if you guys talked about it stats-wise. Logan, one of the top receivers in the area.
Hadn't done so yet, no?
Yes, I think he was top, and I think that Keegan is the top passer in the area. But Grayson George is only down just a few yards from being right there.
Trips to the right-hand side. Empty backfield. McCulloch drops back pass, throws it up, and tries to go to Branham, and Branham is either knocked out of bounds and has to come back in. Didn't see it on the left-hand side. Now, you guys saw Branham play in the soap scrimmage. I hear he's got some pretty good speed.
I was impressed with his athleticism. I think he's got some potential. He's young, of course, and so as a lot of the kids on this team are. So. And as we said earlier, Dusty Greer, number 11, is out. So
I think we read about in the paper a month ago about an older brother of his maybe that's training to be a SEAL. Did you see that article?
Wow. Must have missed that one.
Here in Minneapolis.
To the right, to the left, one in the backfield. McCulloch will take it forward and have the first down before he's knocked backwards. But Keegan just takes the center sneak up and gets it up to about the 44.5-yard line. First down for the Lions, and that's their first down of the night, and that's good for the Lions.
One way to keep Beloit from scoring tonight is for us to keep moving the ball ourselves.
That's exactly right. You just cannot let Beloit have the ball offensively. They're too tough to stop to repeatedly give them the ball.
This time, Macy will be in the backfield with McCulloch. They'll send 2 receivers to the right-hand side, to the left. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. As not too good a snap, gets it up and incomplete as they try to get it in the hands of Weedle, as number 55 Jacob Moeller in on the defense, as could have been tipped into the hands of Beloit, and the Beloit defender did not see it quick enough and did not get it.
And Weedle was pretty well covered there. It would have been a heck of a catch, because he basically had an arm around his waist as the ball got there.
And you know that they're going to focus on Weedle as much as they can, which is going to free up eventually Branham, as well as Grayson George, Casey Argenbright. Minneapolis got a bunch of receivers that they can go to. They can go to Macy out of the wing, and a lot of pressure up here, throws it up the middle, and incomplete. Nice job by Branham to turn himself from offense to defense as the incomplete pass goes to third down, as once again Keegan McCulloch had a ton of pressure in his face.
Right up the gut came at him.
They blitzed, and he had to get rid of it, and I'll tell you what, we're lucky that we didn't get an interception there. They had a defender low and a defender high.
He paid the price.
Yes, he did.
Third down and 10 for the Lions as they will come to the line of scrimmage. 3:24 left to go here in the first quarter. As Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage, they'll send Grayson George out on the right-hand side, as well as Logan Weedle and Casey Argenbright, Stephen Branham off to the left. Kyler Macy, the halfback, back there with Keegan. Keegan at the 40, drops back, shotgun formation, and throws it up and has it. Nice catch by Minneapolis. And that is Logan Weedle. Casey Argenbright. Nice catch by Casey. It is short, but nice job by Minneapolis.
At first I thought the ball got batted down, but
a 8-yard pass completion.
Nice catch in traffic.
4th and 2. We'll see what they do here. As anytime you possibly could see a pooch kick from this formation. But Keegan will bring his squad back to the line of scrimmage. 2:54 left to go here. Ball on the empty backfield for McCulloch. Trips to the left-hand side, 2 to the right, and he's, oh, wow. And it is blocked, and they're going to have to quickly pick it up, and he's going to run it back in. Wow. Nice defense by Beloit Trojans as they get the pick up the ball and run it in for the special teams touchdown here.
They've been studying their films.
Yes, they have
been.
Yes, they have.
They sent a ton of pressure up the gut and didn't see who got the block and didn't even see who got the touchdown. But Beloit quickly jumped on that and ran that one in. So, wow. They score on special teams. They score on offense. It's going to be tough to shut them down. 20-0 right now. 2:29.
Where did that start?
We were on their 45.
We're on our 45. No, you're right. You're right. Beloit 45. This time, Adams will flush it out, throw it up, and it's incomplete. 2-point conversion's no good, and that's going to make the score 20-0 here as Beloit will kick off to Minneapolis here. As Minneapolis had tried to do a pooch kick, and like you said, guys, they had studied the films and knew that was possibly coming. We're going to once again hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Minneapolis local cable channel 8, Eagle Communications. Back to station.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
Beloit Trojans getting ready to kick the ball off. Number 20, Jared Engelbert, his third kick of the night. This Engelbert last one took it up to Kyler Macy at about the 20. As before he ran it up to 35. This time it is kicked the other direction. It's going to be off the helmet of Casey Argenbright. He picks it up to 20 and then is going to be knocked out of bounds at about the 27-yard line. Wow. Casey had to quickly go back on that to get that. That was a good kick by Engelbert. His kicks have gotten a little bit better each time. Nice job by Casey to quickly recover from that one because he was backpedaling to even catch that one. Keegan McCulloch brings his squad back to line of scrimmage here at the 22-yard line. 27-yard line. Trips to the right-hand side. Branham to the left. One in the backfield, and that's Torres as McCulloch in a shotgun formation. McCulloch with the low snap, hands it off to Torres. Torres keeps it on the ground, runs the right-hand side before he's taken down. Back to possibly a gain of 1 on the play.
Unofficially, McCulloch is 3 of 7 for 25 yards with 2 receptions to Weedle for 17 yards and 1 pass to Argenbright for 8 yards. Again, unofficially, 3 of 7. 25 yards passing for Minneapolis.
Austin Crossan comes out. Cameron Walker comes in on the offensive line. This time, once again, the Lions will send trips out on the right-hand side. 1 to the left, shotgun formation for McCulloch. Looks like Torres in the backfield. He'll swing out to the right-hand side. Throws it across. Wow. Number 83 for the Beloit Trojans, Jordan File, another senior, put a hit on Logan Weedle. One of the things, though, it's that one, if File would have been watching, he would have had a pick because he, instead of going for the pick, he lowered his head and took out, got a good hit on Weedle.
Oh, yeah.
But that could have easily been an interception. Good pass by McCulloch.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. It was, I'm not too sure that Weedle didn't maybe hear some footsteps.
Branham sends a trip to the right-hand side. He's going to have to hurry to get this one off. Under center is McCulloch. He does get it off, drops back. He's got some pressure coming up. Throws to Casey Argenbright. Oh, just a nice try by Casey. Nearly had it, but had some pressure by File. And Keegan led him nicely, but a little bit of bumping going on.
I got to say, they were step for step, but a little handsy going on there. A flag could have been thrown, maybe either way.
Yeah, exactly. Could have gone either way on that. No call, as the Beloit Trojans looks like Cass Spangler will be back deep to receive, and apparently he's got something with his helmet, so they'll send in somebody else to receive. For the Trojans, it looks like number 3, Logan X, so either one of those you put back there.
Yeah, they're loaded.
As Yoxel back to punt, has some pressure, and this one is kicked off, and this one is a nice kick. Rolls down still on the ground, and Not sure why.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, I mean,
Klein picked that one up. It was still bouncing.
Well, I think he saw it was heading out of bounds.
Well, yeah. I'm going to make it do it.
He has a better perspective for us, but a nice kick by Yoxel.
Yeah.
Beloit has their down at the 25. That's about where they started to begin the evening.
Well, he got a nice rollout. Was what really made that a nice punt.
A lot of pressure coming in on Yoxel.
I tell you what, it was quick. He got rid of that quick, and a good thing. It could have been a problem
coming in.
It could have been a problem.
Minute 25 left to go here in the first quarter, and now we've got an equipment situation here for the Lions as they do get it fixed, and they will resume the clock here in just a second.
Andy Griffith, an equipment malfunction.
Double wing tight for the Trojans here. This time they will pitch it to number 25. Somebody new in there. Luke Schamberg, we talked about him earlier. Sophomore comes in as apparently Spangler was out, and looks like he will be coming back in. So Schamberg gets his first ball carry of the night.
Nice job by the interior line on the defense to trip him up.
Nice night for football here. A little bit of breeze, but still a nice evening for football. Beloit brought a good crowd. Minneapolis got a good crowd.
Down to under a minute here. 55 seconds to go in the quarter.
Trojans will come back to the line of scrimmage with their double wing tight here as quarterback goes under center. They send one in motion. They fake the pitch and drop back to pass. And this time they will get it to Spangler. And nice job by Klein. Great job by Adam Klein to stick it home outside.
We got a flag all over the place.
Don't know if he had a hand in there on the face mask maybe. That was awfully late thrown, but
yeah, more flags than you see on Flag Day.
Wait and see what the call is, but yeah, personal foul, face mask against the line. So Klein gets in there and gets the.
Hopefully it's the incidental kind, which is 5 yards.
And it's not. It's should be a personal foul. It looked like they called the personal foul side, so 15 yard penalty for.
That's not the kind of help we need to
get.
The
Lines, yeah. Not what you like to see here, as
they had a nice stop going there, and that kind of blew it up.
As they will come back,
had them with their backs. We had decent as a defense. We had decent field position.
Beloit Trojans come back under the line of scrimmage. This time they will hand off Spangler out on the right-hand side. Spangler gets to the outside before he's going to be tackled at about the 47-yard line. About 48. They will have a second down and about 4, maybe 3. It looks like 3. Andy Griffith in on the tackle for the Lions.
Spangler's got good speed. He gets that edge. Gets on the outside, and if you don't contain him, why he gets the corner, he's going to turn it on, and it's going to be a lot of yards.
Quarter comes to an end.
So at the end of the first quarter, Beloit Trojans on top, 20-0. As Beloit scores on a pass play, a special teams touchdown as well as a run touchdown. So Beloit on top, 20-0. We're going to go ahead and take a break and listen to a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com. Back to the station.
AutoTech isn't just a repair shop. No, AutoTech is a professional service center. You'll find the most up-to-date equipment available to get your vehicle up and running. AutoTech, truly professional, truly the best.
The Hair Stylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hair Stylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Welcome back to Minneapolis High School. Minneapolis trailing right now 20-0. The Beloit Trojans had the ball. They have offensive illegal procedure by the offense, and that will bring it back
Their first
5 yards, first penalty
I think, yes.
And now they don't move much. That was just a touch. They had a couple people that kind of lunged the last.
It wasn't very flagrant.
No.
Let's say it's not flagrant, but it's still 5 yards.
It's still 5 yards. So as Trojans will come back, as Adams will bring his squad back to the line of scrimmage here.
If you're a lineman and you go down, you don't even dare sneeze. I mean, you're supposed to be perfectly still.
As this time he will have his double wing tight formation. This time they'll send Eck in motion. They pitch to Eck on the outside, and Eck is going to be taken up to about the 50-yard line before he's tackled by Minneapolis.
Shea in there.
And crossing in on the tackle. I want to mention the Ottawa County Wrestling Club had their annual fundraiser with their barbecue beef sandwiches. And
is that tonight? I didn't come by the concession.
Very good.
I'm sorry I missed it.
Very good good food out there. And it was that's an annual thing that they do, and it was nice to see. They do a lot. The Ottawa County Wrestling Club does a lot for the community. It's nice to see. That's one of the things that they do every year as one of their main fundraisers. Special thanks to the Ottawa County Wrestling Club. Back to the game here as third down and short for the Trojans. Double wing tight, Adams under center. This time he'll drop back to pass, and he's going to throw it up and has Eck back deep. Incomplete as he had double coverage as Charles Shea and number 23 Adam Klein in on the defense as Eck had a chance for it and went up in the air, couldn't quite pull it down. Fourth down and 2 for the Trojans.
That was a jump ball. We had good coverage out there. We don't have a lot of height on that defensive back, on those defensive backs, but they were there step for step.
Klein did a nice job of coming off of his position to follow him out there as Minneapolis defense a little bit different tonight, different look tonight.
I think this is the second time that they've been fourth and short.
Yep.
Like to make them pay.
This time they will hand off to Spangler. Spangler is going to get on the outside. He's going to be taken down. Oh, nice job by Branham as he does get him down at about the 25-yard line. But Spangler does gain about 15 yards on there, 15 on the, maybe 20 on the carry, and that will give him a first down. Nice carry by Spangler. 10:58 left to go here in the second quarter as Trojans down to Minneapolis 25.5, 26-yard line.
Fourth down, Beloit puts together a nice run, I guess, if you're Beloit.
I don't think you're going to see Beloit punt much unless they're at a 4th and 8.
Okay.
This time that Eck with the ball carry as he takes it up the gut as he'll take it up to about the 22-yard line. We'll bring up a second down. Wow, more than I thought. Gets it clear up to a 4-yard carry up to the 22. That will give them a second down and 6. Whenever you can pick up 4 or 5 yards on the first carry, it makes it pretty tough.
Yes, it does. It makes it, if you're on offense, that's what you like to see. That it gives you more opportunities, more tools.
Adams will drop back to pass rolls. He's got
a man.
I don't know. Nice job. And they're going to say he did catch it, but he had his knee on the ground when he caught it. So
he's down right there.
Yeah. So
it was a discombobulated catch. He had to lean back and kind of reach back about waist high, and he made a big twist, but he did get the hands on it, made the catch.
First and goal for the 6.
Couldn't tell who received that. Was that Pestinger or was that Spangler? Spangler caught it.
Mm-hmm. First and goal.
As the Trojans will have first and goal here, as they've done a play-action pass a couple times, and
very effective when you can run like they do. The pass is there.
I'm really amazed how they saunter up to the line.
This time they will hand off to Spangler. Spangler's going to try to get on the outside. As Minneapolis does a nice job. Way to go, Adam Klein.
He was not going to be denied.
Adam Klein does a great job and drops him for a loss. And great job by Klein on that one.
I think they might have even wrestled each other once or twice, too. I'm not sure.
Adam Klein in on the tackle. 5'8", 150-pound junior, and he does a nice job of getting right in there.
Loss of 4.
Loss on the play.
It's one of the first of the night for
Beloit. We haven't had many recorded losses. That's for sure.
Second and goal from the 9. As this time he'll play action pass once again, throws it up and has Spangler. And does he catch it? No. Nice job by Spangler to dive to try to catch that, but luckily it falls incomplete. And Spangler's had a move out on the outside a couple times, and the pass was just out of his reach. Luckily for the Lions, we'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Trojans on the Lion 9-yard line, 3rd and goal.
Well, by passing as much as they have, they're gonna keep the defense honest. Probably a good strategy by Beloit.
This time they will have a double handoff to Eck, and Eck's going to take it in. As they do a double handoff, as Eck goes up the middle for the 9-yard touchdown, we'll make the score 26-0 here with the 8:52 mark here in the second quarter. I'll tell you guys, they've done a great job of being able to shut down. It's just giving them a 5-6 yard run. That one's a tough one right there when they do a double handoff. And
yeah, everybody has to stay home.
There was a nice hole for him when he got to the line.
You can't cheat.
Eck will take it in for the 2-point conversion. That's going to make the score 28-0 as the Trojans take the early lead at the 8:52 mark as Beloit goes on top, 28-0. So at the 8:52 mark here in the second quarter of the Minneapolis-Beloit game, Beloit's on top 28-0. We're going to once again send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com.
The State Bank of Delphus and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Welcome back. Scott Osherman, Dave Rupert, and Dale Leach here as the Minneapolis Lions trail 28-0 here in the second quarter as the Trojans will get ready to kick off. Boys scored on their all 3 possessions as well as the special teams. And this one's a swift kick on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by the Lions. And before he's knocked out of bounds at about the 24-yard line, Grayson George, as he picks it up and takes it out. Low kick on the ground. And it goes
difficult to handle.
The thing that you have to be careful about here, being down 28 points relatively early in the game, is you have to guard against collapsing.
Yep.
It's tough. It's tough.
Emotionally collapsing.
Yep.
First down, Minneapolis.
As they will come back, the Lions come at the line of scrimmage here. As they will go in an I formation to the right-hand side. This time they will hand off to number 44 for the Lions, which is Kyler Moody, as he gets out to about the 30-yard line. Nice positive gain for the Lions.
We've got to have those, or else it's just Katie bar the door as far as pass rush is concerned.
Yeah, you're right. And by running the ball, you keep the clock running.
Yes.
So
4-yard gain.
I formation once again for the Lions. 2 receivers on the right-hand side, 1 to the left, as McCulloch goes under center. This time McCulloch will fake the handoff, and he's going to be flushed out. And nice job, Keegan still on the ground.
There's a situation where you got to find the sideline with the pass.
You got to get outside that hash mark though.
As she was
close. McCulloch is going to be sacked for the loss, so instead of being 3rd down and about 6, it'll be 3rd down and about 14. As Beloit has an injured player, he does get off on his own. We'll bring up a 3rd and 14 for the Lions. Which, guys, I really don't know. Is there an intentional grounding in high school football?
Yeah.
Yes. Shotgun formation, 2 in the backfield for Minneapolis. A little confusion back there as this time they will send Moody out on the left-hand side. Rolls out to the left. He's going to pass it up, and it's going to be picked off. Picked off by number 36 for the Beloit Trojans, which is Slade Crone, a 5'11", 161-pound sophomore, picks it off and
has good inside position on the ball.
Tried to get it over the top of him, and it gets picked off, and Beloit will take over.
So they get first and 10 from the Lion 28-yard line, 7:11 to go. And they lead 28-0 with a gift of great field position here.
Yeah, it was a pretty good interception by.
It was a very athletic move.
Weedle actually, it was there. Oh, they're gonna go for it all.
Right to Spangler, and Spangler's going to get the touchdown.
Yeah.
Wow. And that was a halfback pass, I think.
Tough one right there as they make him pay on the first play after the, a sign of a good team is a team that makes you pay.
Was that a 30, how many yards?
That was a 29-yard line. From the 29.
29-yard pass. 34-0 here, 7:03 left to go here in the first half. As Beloit will come back the line of scrimmage here. Two-point conversion here. Doubling in tight. He'll keep it himself and roll the outside. And ball's on the ground. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions. No good as the ball's picked up by Shea.
I didn't see who hit the quarterback.
Hit by number 82, which is Dylan Crossan in on the tackle. Nice job by the Lions to prevent the two-point conversion. 34-0. Trojans on top. 7:03 left to go here in the first half. Once again, we're going to hear a word from our sponsor. You're listening to 910KNA.com. Back to the station.
Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphus and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
Welcome back to Minneapolis, Kansas. Scott Oshman, Dave Rupert, and Dale Leach here as guys. We knew it was going to be tough, and Beloit has definitely showed.
It's not disappointed me.
Just how talented they are. As to kick the ball will be number 20, Engelbert, for the Trojans. Has had a busy night kicking. This time it is kicked and will be taken by Macy at the 20. This time Macy's got a seam up the 40. Nice job if he can break it. And he cuts back. Nice job by Tyler Macy. Takes it up to the 38-yard line. Nice return by number 8 for the Minneapolis Lions. Kyler Macy, a 5'7", 132-pound sophomore. Nice job by Kyler.
Very encouraging run by Macy. That was a nice job.
Did a nice job. Saw the seam and cut it right up. So
showed some speed.
Nice job by Macy.
That's great field position.
Nice to see. Yeah. Nice to see.
We needed a little.
Needed some positive. So as this time they'll send 2 to the right-hand side, 1 to the left, 2 in the backfield for the Lions as McCulloch goes under center. This time he will hand off to number 42, which is number 42, which for the Lions is Nick Torres, and he'll be taken down. Gain of about 1 on the play for the Lions. Up to the 37-yard line.
Torres runs hard. Give him credit for that.
Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 9 here for McCulloch and his squad.
Beloit just has quite a bit of beef up front.
McCulloch a little late on this one. He's going to have to hustle. As haven't gotten the 5 countdown yet, but he's going to have to hustle on this one. Shotgun formation. There it goes.
There it is.
Going
to be too late.
It's going to be close. Does he get it? Yes, he does. Nice job by McCulloch. And gets it up in the air and goes for the long ball to Casey Argenbright. Just overthrows him on the left-hand side as he tries to go to Casey at about the 10-yard line.
I like the fact that they're spreading it around a little bit. They're not loading up on one receiver. They have confidence in all their people. That's clear that they're throwing to a number of different potential receivers. That makes it a little harder for the defensive backs to figure out, where they need to cover.
Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right, shotgun formation. Torres in the backfield with him. He'll roll to the left-hand side, has some pressure from the backside, does get it up, has a first down to Logan Weedle up to about the 20-yard line. Nice pass, nice catch by Logan Weedle. As Minneapolis junior Keegan McCullough goes to junior Logan Weedle, and they've been playing catch for a long time. Nice to see, nice catch, nice pass. First down for the Lions at about the 21-yard line of Beloit.
First down for Minneapolis.
McCulloch will bring his squad back at the line of scrimmage here. 5:49 left to go here in the first half. This time they will have an I formation, to the right-hand side, one to the left. Macy the halfback, Torres the fullback. This time they will flush out the right-hand side, looks to Macy, throws it up, and tries to get it over to Logan Weedle and just overthrows him. As tried to get Logan in the corner about the 10-yard line and just overthrew him.
And they had George beyond him for another 10 yards. Two choices there.
As on the run, a little bit tough to get that one off on the run. We've seen him do it. He's got a great arm and some good accuracy, but he couldn't get that one on first down. Bring up a second down and 10 from the 20-yard line.
Unofficially, Minneapolis is 4 receptions for 12 attempts, 42 yards.
Once again, this time 2 in the backfield, Torres and Macy, to the left-hand side, 1 to the right, and that's Argenbright. Under center is McCulloch. This time he'll drop back, fakes the pass, throws it up, and it's going to be picked off. Darn it. Picked off at the 10-yard line by
two defenders against Argenbright there.
Number 36, picked off by the Trojans. Slade Crone, a sophomore, gets the interception.
Did he get the first one?
I think he did have the
Crone, if I remember here in the first one, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Second interception of the night. Wow. Tough one right there, especially down all the way down the 10-yard line. As Beloit will take over here. 5:30 left to go here in the first half.
Well, we just haven't established the run enough that they have to commit enough resources to it. They had, they had 2 defenders, maybe even 3.
Loganek gets out on the outside, and just like that is going to pick up quite a few yards before he's taken out of bounds. Clear up to the 35-yard line, 25-yard carry for Loganek as he gets it all the way up
huge
to
holes,
35.
huge chunks of real estate.
Ball will actually be placed on the 36, so 26-yard carry for Loganek.
It doesn't take very long to get to the corner with the speed they've got.
Now Spangler was one of the top rushers in the area, and I didn't see where Logan Eck was.
He's right behind him, about 300 yards.
Spangler goes the outside, and this time he'll be taken out of bounds at about the 45-yard line, about a yard short. 51. Dustin Lott pushes him out of bounds after about the 9-yard carry on first down. We'll bring up a 2nd and 1.
Needless to say, 9 yards is quite a bit to give up. On first down.
Beloit had they do a nice job of blocking to give their speed some outside gain on the outside.
Oh, they've got some players, no doubt about it.
This time, double handoff. This time it goes to Spangler, and he will have the first down, taken up to about the Minneapolis 46-yard line, taken down by Klein, Branham, as well as Shea in on the tackle.
Charles Shea appears to be shaken up on the play.
So coming in for the Lions will be number 26. Cody Ham comes in for Shea. Is not sure. As injury timeout for the Lions here. As not sure what's wrong with Shea.
He is really almost out of it, or his leg is in bad shape. I don't know which.
So he does come off the outside. Crowd gives him a good hand.
Charles Shea, number 22, the player from Minneapolis.
He's putting weight on his legs, so he might
be the wind knocked out of him.
Yeah, he's
First down and 10 for the Trojans here. 5 minutes left to go in the first half. This time, ball's on the ground, but he does pick it back up. Can they get him down for a loss? And they do get it off. Do they have that? They did not have a receiver downfield. That was a smart play by
absolutely. That's
by
what you have to
Trojans.
do. You know, you don't want to give up that.
You know, and the other thing,
15-yard sack.
That was a run play, guys.
Yeah.
That was a run play that the offensive line did not go past the 5 yards. So they did a nice job of, because you know, if they
could have been illegal procedure, ineligible, not ineligible.
Ineligible. It could have been ineligible receiver downfield, but the Trojan offensive line did a nice job of not passing that 5 yards. So
that worked
smart
out
play
for
by the
Beloit.
Trojans. Yeah. Second down and 10. Minneapolis tries to shut them down here. Double wing tight for the Trojans.
They haven't had many 2nd and 10s.
No, they haven't. This time they will hand off to Eck. Eck will go to the outside, and he will have the first down, and he will have a touchdown. Nope, he's knocked out of bounds. Nice job by the Minneapolis Lions as Cody Ham takes him out at the 10, but wow, Eck showed some speed there to get on the outside.
Cody Ham.
About a 26, about a 30-yard carry on that. Takes it from the 46 down to about the 14. So, big run by Eck tonight.
Cody Ham with a stop at the 14-yard line.
First down for the Trojans, 1st and 10 at the 14. As Beloit will come back to the line of scrimmage here.
Beloit knocking on the door once again.
This time they will send, sends this time their halfback up the middle.
As we said, this is a deceptive offense with a lot of different possibilities. You can see about anybody back there with the ball.
Ball carrier up the middle.
Which, interesting on that one. That one was
that 82 that ran the ball?
No, 83 Jordan File, which he would have been lined up on a tight end and would have come around to pick that one up.
Yep.
Interesting play. Actually, no, I'm wrong about that. They had him lined up in the halfback. Excuse me. He's back lined up again.
Still, yeah.
So, double wing tight. Spangler and Eck on the outside, and this time Minneapolis jumps. Apparently came across the line. So, we'll see for sure. Yep, encroachment across against the Lions. That will bring up a
Cameron Walker, number 73, into the game now for the Lions.
Be short by about a half a yard. I don't know. I think they're gonna measure that one, I think. So, yep, they're gonna measure it. So, actually, no, they give them the first down. So, 1st and goal for the Trojans at the 4-yard line.
Why quibble?
1st and goal now for the Trojans.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left here in the first half. And this time they
might have been in motion.
I thought the same thing, Dale.
And they get the touchdown.
And the touchdown from
number 83, File.
About
4 yards.
4 yards?
4 yards out. Number 83 for the Trojans, Jordan File, another senior for the Trojans with the touchdown.
The mercy rule will be in effect
with 3:39 remaining in the half
for the second quarter, unless we score.
In the second
half. Third quarter,
yeah,
unless we score.
Third quarter. So 40-0 here, as Trojans will go for a 2-point conversion here.
Beloit lining up for the 2-point
confusion by Beloit. They have heavy tight on the right-hand side. This time quarterback will keep it himself, and he gets it in. 2-point conversion's good. Makes the score 42-0 with 3:39 left to go here in the ball game. So Beloit extends the lead to 42, guys.
42-0.
Minneapolis knew coming into this it was going to be tough, and Beloit definitely showing their strength right here. 42-0. And we're going to go ahead and hear a word from our sponsors. You're listening to 910KNA.com. Back to the station.
Linebacker
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Minneapolis injured player back on that possession was number 22, Charles Shea, and he's getting checked out. You might have been right, guys. He may have just had the wind knocked down him. They are checking him out there on the sidelines. Kick by Engelbert. This one is once again a low kick, and it's going to be picked up by Macy at the 20, and he'll be taking it up to about the 30-yard line. Macy does a nice job of picking that one up on a bounce and takes it up to the 30. So the Lions will take over here with 3:33 left to go in the first half.
Well, with the passing attack, 3:33 is enough time to work with.
If we can complete more than one and keep a series going. That's what you got to get over that hump.
You got to keep your heads up here.
Yep.
McCulloch in the huddle.
Easier said than done.
That's right.
McCulloch will bring his squad up the line of scrimmage. Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right, one in the backfield, which is Torres for McCulloch. This time he'll be flushed out to the left-hand side. Has some pressure. Wow, and ball. It's going to say an incomplete pass or fumble, and Torres picks it up. And
not sure what they're going to do.
I'm not sure what they're going to do there.
I'm confused.
It was a fumble. He didn't pass. I don't think he passed it.
Torres did get it back to the line of scrimmage, but a lot of confusion that they called a fumble. Torres picked it up and thought, what do I do?
Yeah, I stood there for a second.
Nice job by Nick Torres.
Was this incomplete or not?
So, nice job by the Lions. McCulloch got a ton of pressure in on that one, guys. And this time they will send to the right-hand side, to the left. One in the backfield's Torres. McCulloch will go under center at the 250 mark.
Well, Beloit's done a pretty good job of putting pressure on all night long.
McCulloch will keep it himself, kick it up the gut, and he's going to run it, and then he's going to be hit hard, but he's going to have the first down. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch. I'll tell you guys, that showed some toughness right there. Yeah. Stood right in there and took a big hit, but he got a nice.
He saw he was running into three white shirts, and he braced himself for it.
Yeah, he did a nice job, though. Nice job by Keegan McCulloch with the first down.
Keegan's big enough, he can give what he gets, so you know what?
Yep. As the Lions will come back to line of scrimmage, ball on the 47-yard line. This time trips to the right-hand side, one to the left. Torres in the backfield, McCulloch under center. This time they'll drop back to pass. And this time, incomplete pass, has some pressure as he's hit as he's thrown. Nice job by the Beloit Trojan defense.
The Beloit's doing a pretty good job of breaking down the blocking schemes of the Minneapolis offensive line and finding a hole to get through, and it's providing a lot of pressure. McCulloch a little bit shook up.
McCulloch has been thrown to the ground a couple times and took a hard hit on the run play, so he'll come back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd down and 10 here. This time he'll hand to the right-hand side, to the left. And one in the backfield's Torres. Cross back, throws it up. Oh, wow! That could have been a nice little pass across the middle. Quickly goes to Casey Argenbright, and just out of reach. But Casey was cutting across the middle, guys. That could have been a nice little gain there.
Had some room there, and McCulloch delivered it. It was almost a one-step back and throw.
What you got to do with a rush like that?
Yeah, that's right. You got to get rid of it in a hurry. And Argenbright was there. The ball just really wasn't on the money. Argenbright was able to get some fingertips on it, but it just wasn't really catchable.
Minneapolis is going to call the timeout, so we will go ahead and take one with them, folks. You're listening to 910KNA.com as well as Eagle Communication Channel 8, your local cable TV here in Minneapolis. Back to the station.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party. The Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA, and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dave Rupert, Dale Leach, myself, Scott Osherman here as the Lions trail right now, 42-0, 2:16, 3rd and 10 for the Lions. To the right-hand side, to the left, under center is McCulloch. Torres in the backfield. This time he looks at a quick pass. He's going to keep it himself and not going to have anything, as this time Beloit stays at home and is going to take him down at the 49-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. And Beloit's going to call a timeout on this one. So
they want some time left on it.
So Beloit calls the timeout. As
nothing greedy about them, huh?
The coach definitely wants to have a chance to score again. As Greg Koenig, how long has he been there, guys?
This is his second year.
Second year.
He brought in this offense.
So
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis, Salina.
Scott Studio at Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look
good
like
coverage
new.
tonight,
I guess so, by golly.
Ugly, messed up vehicle.
Better pay my bill.
Like new condition.
That was an invoice you extra.
Wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
McCulloch in a shotgun formation here on 4th down and 8, and I'm not sure if he will go for it or not. They are going to go for it. They pass it up. Nice job. First down for the Lions. Nice pass. Nice catch by Logan Needle. Nice job as Beloit calls a timeout thinking they're going to get that. A good call by Coach. Great pass, great catch by Logan Weedle as Keegan gets the first down and keeps the clock going here with 1:53. Trips to the left-hand side, one to the right. Torres in the backfield at the 39-yard line, 38-yard line. Shotgun formation once again comes through, has some pressure, still on his feet, but is going to be sacked for a loss. He dodged the first one, guys, but couldn't get around the other Beloit defenders right there. And like you said, Dave, a lot of times if you could drop that one off and out of bounds, it'd be nice.
Yeah,
tough to do, though. Tough to do.
That's right. 16 attempts. And how many receptions?
To the right, to the right-hand side, to the left as you work on that. One in the backfield. Under center is McCulloch. This time he drops back. Has Casey Argenbright coming across. This time he does get the completion. Nice job. That's a quick little dump pass to Casey as he comes across. It will be close to the original line of scrimmage. We'll bring up a 3rd down on 11.
How many yards was that?
That would have been a 9-yard completion.
Okay.
I'd say pretty close to that.
Unofficially, we are 7 for 17. That was a 9-yard gain, and we have 63 yards passing thus far.
They go up top, and
yeah, I'm going to say he was bulldogging him out of bounds.
Tried to get it to Grayson George as he came up the sideline, and that's going to bring up a 4th down 11.
Coach wanted it. He was trying to help him. He was trying to help him get that flag out of his pocket.
Coach still talking to him.
Yeah, talking to him about it as they were working him all the way out of bounds and didn't have a lot of chance on that one.
He had him bulldogged against the sideline, and he was.
And Minneapolis is going to call a timeout. So Lions going to call a timeout. Mick is still.
I don't think he's real excited.
Not happy about this. As he's still going. He's going to go at the official and talk to the official for a second. Still talking to him.
Yeah, he is going to talk to him.
So,
he got to explain to everybody to listen. State your case.
4th down, 11 for the Lions. 35 seconds left to go here in the first half. Minneapolis had a nice little drive here. 4th and 11. They had a nice completion on 4th and about 4th and 9. So it'll be good if they can come back and get another completion right here. Minneapolis still out there talking about this. Beloit will come back out on the field to try to stop the Lions. Nick with his squad out there comes back in. As Minneapolis is going to send 2 receivers to the right-hand side. They're going to have 1 to the left, and they're going to have 2 in the backfield. So shotgun formation for McCullough. 2 in the backfield to help block. Quick pass. He's got some pressure coming. Throws it up. Nice pass. Tries to get it to Weedle, and it's incomplete.
Good defense.
Nice defense by the Beloit Trojans, and they try to go to Weedle about the 10, and Trojans had some good defense on that.
It was a nice pass on the money. It was just well defended. I'm not sure that the defender didn't get a hand on the ball.
I believe he did.
That will turn the ball over to the Trojans with 29 seconds left here in the first half. 42-0, Trojans on top. As they will come back the line of scrimmage here, Beloit will bring their quarterback up under center. Adams under center, double wing tight, halfback in there. This time they'll hand it off to Eck. Eck goes a little at the outside, and he's going to be taken out of bounds at about the 45-yard line with the tackle. Good call there, Dale.
Only with my Zoom lens.
Has some extra eyes there. Big gain. 7-yard gain, and it stopped the clock because I believe he went out of bounds. Yes, he did. So 2nd down and 3 for the Trojans.
You know, you gotta pull your socks up here. You got 21 seconds. You don't want to give up. You don't want to give up more points, and it's obvious that Beloit's more than willing to put some more points on the board if they can do it.
You know they are. This time they send Eck in motion. This time they will fake the handoff, and they throw it up in the air deep, and it's out of the reach. They had a receiver, number 81, Brett Melton, had him, but overthrew him.
Yeah. Bless their hearts. They have every intention of scoring at every opportunity they can.
Well, that's what the game's all about.
Absolutely. You show up, and we're just going to beat you as bad as we can beat you. Good old Beloit.
There's no love lost here.
Never has been, never will be.
Yeah, I will agree with you there. It's the same old Beloit. As they will come back, and once again they're double wing tight. This time Eck goes in motion again. This time they fake the handoff again. They're going to go for the pass again. This time they throw the other direction. Darn incomplete pass as they try to get it to Spangler. Now, darn, if they would have gotten that could have been in trouble.
They just failed to execute. They have a man wide open. They just can't throw the pass. That's all their problem is.
So 9 seconds left to go here in the first half.
It's embarrassing when you got a man that open and you can't throw it to him.
Watch it, guys. This is going on Beloit TV.
Yeah, well, if it is, it is. I'm not too worried about that one. I've only got one client up there, so I'm not too worried. So, as the Trojans come back the line here, they will this time hand it off to Spangler, and Spangler's going to get out on the outside. Nice job by Minneapolis. Number 54 on the tackle.
We don't want that.
Andy Griffith with the tackle with 2 seconds left. And that will be a first down.
First down.
And Beloit calls a timeout.
Okay, great.
Oh, jeez.
Absolutely.
Yes. So Beloit gets the first down. Spangler with the run. 2 seconds left here in the first half. And, guys, as long as I've been here, the 11 years I've been here, has it always been this way with Beloit?
No. In fact, you weren't here when we discussed at the very beginning. It pretty much is typical of, they head in the series like 68 to 18 and 4 ties. But in the last decade, we have beat them 3 times, which is pretty good for our normal history. And two of those victories were very convincing. Huge wins. But this is, I'm not going to say this is typical, but it's not unusual.
Adams will go under center, double wing tight for the Trojans. Eck and Spangler are the double wings. This time they'll fake the handoff. They will have a receiver. Wow. They throw it up deep, and they have him, and he's going to have the... Yeah, absolutely. Bring it to the bank.
And he is into the end zone for a
Going to have a touchdown, a 50-yard touchdown pass to Spangler as Branham gets beat on the outside. And
which is why nobody from Beloit ever wins any popularity contests in Minneapolis.
Beloit goes on top right now by a score of 48-0
with no time remaining.
They will come back to line of scrimmage here for the Trojans. They will have go for the 2-point conversion here. And nice job by Adam Klein. Klein just leveled the quarterback. Nice job by Klein, and he did. I'll tell you, that's a great hit by Klein.
You wouldn't expect anything less. Does it time after time.
Klein does a nice job to show that quarterback, hey, I'm still here to play. Nice job by Adam Klein there to end the first half, but Beloit's well on top, 48-0, as the Minneapolis Lions, tough first half. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the station for a word from our sponsors. Then we'll be back later in the halftime with some stats. You're listening to 910KNA.com, your voice, the Minneapolis Lions. Back to the station.
State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Your Minneapolis Hometown Hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
It's fast, it's furious, and it's fun. It's Minneapolis Raceway. Minneapolis Raceway has brought you exciting races to Central Kansas and will continue this tradition. This fast track will give you and your family some of the most exciting races ever seen. Go Lions!
C&R Plating would like to take this time to thank their many friends and customers for making their business what it is today. Kevin also wants to wish the Minneapolis Lions a great season. C&R Plating, happy to be a Minneapolis Lions backer.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
Auto Tech isn't just a repair shop. No, Auto Tech is a professional service center. You'll find the most up-to-date equipment available to get your vehicle up and running. Auto Tech, truly professional, truly the best.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lion backers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 1982, you've trusted the Davidson Agency in Delphos and Minneapolis to give you the best home, auto, farm, crop, life, and health insurance. Call Lyle Davidson at the Davidson Agency, your trusted choice.
There's nothing more important than our children. That's exactly why the Lion's Den was established in Minneapolis, so the kids could get together in a clean and healthy environment to have fun. It's a great place to party. The Lion's Den, downtown Minneapolis.
Eagle Communications, home of ECTV, high-speed internet, 910 KINA and 99 KG, a proud sponsor of tonight's hometown coverage.
Turned you down.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Scott Oshman, Dale Leach, and Dave Rupert here as the halftime. It's about done here, about 3 minutes away from the start of the second half. And, it's hard not to just want to scream at the coaching of the first half of the Beloit Trojans. They are a good team. I won't doubt that one bit. 48-0. In my opinion, not very sportsmanlike with 2 seconds left going for a 50-yard touchdown pass.
I might review in the first half with
probably wise.
9:02 remaining in the first quarter. Beloit had a 44-yard touchdown pass. The PAT run was good. The conversion was good. And at 9:02 remaining in the first quarter, Beloit was on top 8-0. Then Beloit scored again with 4:46 remaining in the first quarter on a 4-yard run. And the PAT in that case was not good. They run. They have not tried to kick an extra point, I believe, to this point. But at that point, they were ahead 14-0 with 4:46 remaining in the first quarter.
It's apparently a athletic talent they are not blessed with.
Okay, and that is kind of rare. That is a rare commodity. I think we have 9 so far, PATs. I think. I'd have to look, but I believe that we have 9. Then with, and I didn't record the time, Beloit scores again on a blocked quick kick.
It was still in the first quarter.
And they scored again on a blocked quick kick. 45-yard run, resulting in a 20-0 lead, and again the PAT was no good. I guess that's our solace is they haven't been real successful in their PATs. Then with 8:52 remaining in the half, Eck had a 9-yard run for Beloit, resulting in a touchdown. Then the PAT was good, and the score at that point, with 8:52 remaining in the half, 28-0 Beloit. Then Minneapolis threw an interception that didn't result in a score, but on that particular interception. But the next play, Beloit scores on a. Well, I don't know that was the next play, but anyway.
It was one play.
Okay, 29-yard touchdown play by Beloit on a pass. The PAT again was denied, resulting in a 34-0 lead by Beloit. Then with 3:39 remaining in the half, on a 4-yard run, Beloit scores again. PAT was good this time, resulting in a 42-0 score. Then, with no time remaining on the clock, Beloit uncorks a 50-yard TD pass, and resulting in a 48-0 lead. The PAT was no good. That brings us up to speed in the first half, Beloit has scored 48 unanswered points against Minneapolis.
So as Minneapolis will receive the ball to start the second half, as we will have a continuous clock here in the second half, as there is a 48-point deficit here. And the only way that would be different is if Minneapolis, even if they ran the touchdown back and scored the 2-point conversion, it'd still be a 40-point difference. So
is that the criteria? 40 points?
45.
45?
45, I believe. Somebody's telling me. So we're definitely in the
we're in Mercy Rule territory.
Yeah. So Minneapolis will receive here to start the second half, as Beloit will come out and kick the ball. We've seen their kicking game quite a bit tonight. Branham back deep for the Lions. Kyler Macy and Casey Ardenbright at about the 20, and then
I might, in reviewing the first half, I did neglect to point out that Beloit called timeout with just a few
2 seconds to be
exact. They called timeout and worked it real hard, and they were able to put that last touchdown on the board.
Bless their hearts.
And the kick by Engelbert is up, and it's going to be taken by Branham at about the 9-yard line, and he will be taken down hard. So Branham could not get on the outside to show his speed, and is taken down at about the 15-yard line. Actually, they're going to mark it at the 19. So Muller with the tackle for the Trojans, and Minneapolis will have the ball. Keegan McCulloch will be under center. So, I would like to see Minneapolis get on the board tonight, guys, and break their 3-game scoreless streak that Beloit's got. They had a chance. They had it all the way down the 10-yard line, and Beloit come up with an interception. Ardenbright, a halfback now, and this time a little confusion here. Kyler Macy in motion, and they will fake the handoff. They will throw up the field to Logan Weedle, and Logan has it, and he'll be knocked out of bounds. Nice catch and nice job as he gets the ball at about the 35-yard line. So first half will go a lot, or second half will go a lot quicker, guys, with the continuous clock running. McCulloch will, the only time the clock stops, as you said earlier, is timeouts. So McCulloch will come back to the line of scrimmage. This time he'll send to the right and one to the left. I formation with Moody, the fullback, and Macy, the halfback. This time he fakes the outside, throws it up, and it's going to be, oh my goodness, good athletic pick. Third interception by that young man tonight, and he may run that one back.
That was really a good pick.
Wow, that was.
He reached up with one hand over the shoulder and caught the nose of the football for the interception. That's too bad. It was a well-thrown pass.
Yeah, I'll tell you that. I think that's his third interception tonight. And it is. Wow, that was a very athletic move, as you said, Dave. One hand goes up in the air and pulls it down with one hand and tucks it in.
That is the third interception thrown by McCulloch. He is 9 of. He's 10 of 20 with 3 interceptions. 79 yards passing.
11-yard line for the Trojans. Adams under center. Bunched in tight. This time they'll hand it out to Eck, and Eck will get a couple yards before he's knocked backwards. As Beloit will have it here at second down and maybe 9.
Andy Griffith is slow to get up off the ground here. Take an injury timeout.
That's not a good thing for anybody, but that would he's kind of the anchor of that interior line. That could be a blow for Minneapolis.
Bring in Cameron Walker, and that is tough. You hate to see. As coaches go out there to check them out here at 9:09. Let's go ahead and do we have a word from our sponsors here?
Yeah, I need to get there.
So we'll go ahead and you hate to see in a game like this anybody get hurt, but especially in a senior in Andy Griffith, you hope that it's not. Still working on that. Sorry about that, folks.
Technical difficulties.
Tonight, October 17th, right back here at Lion Country Stadium.
As guys will be on the road next week, as the three of us will travel to the Republic County, to Belleville, to take on Republic County Buffaloes.
Here we go.
We will hear a word from our sponsors.
If you're searching for the right insurance to fit your needs, look no further. American Family Insurance has been providing security and peace of mind for more than 80 years because they want to protect what matters most. Call Scott Osherman in Minneapolis, your American Family Insurance agent.
Minneapolis is a dynamic and growing community. The Minneapolis Chamber of Commerce support of the Minneapolis High School Lions sports programming is just a small part of what they do. Be a chamber member. Come for a visit and stay for a lifetime.
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Dale Leach, Dave Rupert, myself, Scott Osherman, as Andy Griffiths helped off the field, and Beloit will come back to the line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 9, ball on the 10-yard line. Adams under center. This time they will give it to Spangler, and Spangler is going to take it in for the touchdown. Spangler gets the 9 or 10-yard touchdown carry. They'll put Beloit back up now by 54, I believe, guys. 54-0 with 8:37 left to go in the third quarter. They will go for the 2-point conversion here. They will come back. Adams under center.
The Trojans lining up for the 2-point conversion after the Spangler touchdown.
Well, give it to Spangler again, and I believe he will get in. Yes, he does. Before he's hit pretty hard. So, 2-point conversion's good, 56-0. And the Beloit Trojans take a 56-point lead, guys.
And that was set up by the terrific interception by Beloit.
And return.
The one-handed grab by the defensive back that resulted in Beloit getting the ball with that good a field position. So you really can't blame anybody for that. That was just good football.
You know, guys, looking at them, I think they only dressed like 25 guys for this game.
Have a number of kids in street clothes, but they may be JV players, and you know they have the luxury of having those kind of numbers.
Wow.
Which means they won't be subbing a whole lot of JVs.
No, exactly. So, very interesting. So, Minneapolis back deep, Brenham and Macy and Argenbright. And the up-backs are Ham and I believe Adam Klein. So, Engelbert to kick the ball for the Lions, or excuse me, for the Trojans. Ball placed on the 40-yard line. Been a very busy kicker tonight. And once again, kick is on the ground, and it's going to be picked up by Macy at the 20. And Macy's going to be hit, and then he's going to be driven back after he gets to about the 25-yard line. And Minneapolis will start from there. So, I tell you, Beloit does a fundamentally sound team. They
are. They tackle well.
They fill the holes.
They're well coached except for sportsmanship.
Yeah, you're right.
From their own 25-yard line.
And very athletic, huh?
Well, that's right. You know, they've got the horses.
Yep, they do. Minneapolis come back to the line of scrimmage, to the right, to the left. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. I believe Macy is the halfback. And he is, and this time he will pass it up. Oh, had Branham going across the middle, tipped by the linebacker. And incomplete pass.
You know, I like the way that Keegan looked to the right, to Weedle, and then and all along he was going to throw to the left. And he made a quick throw to the left, and it was just a little bit low. The defender was able to get a hand on it, but he rifled one out there. He threw it with some authority.
Looked like the injury on Andy Griffith is his ankle. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. This time he'll roll the right-hand side, quickly gets it up, and
who was that? Branham?
Branham.
He took a shot.
He took a shot as he went up in the air.
Hello, we said.
Welcome to varsity football. So, you know, guys, we've got a lot of talent on this team, and we're young. And, you know, you just never know. never know what's still going to come, yet to come for this young team. And this is a game that you're going to have to just forget about.
No, we're going to have better days.
Absolutely. Shotgun formation for McCulloch. To the right, to the left. Macy goes in motion across. This time he goes up to Weedle, and Weedle takes a hit, but he gets the completion, first down at the 45. Great job. Weedle's had most of the catch tonight. I don't think Grayson's got a catch yet tonight.
I don't think so.
Casey Argenbright's gotten a catch, I believe, but Logan's done most of the work tonight from the receiving standpoint.
And let's see here. Let me get you up to speed on that. Weedle has a catch for 8 yards. Weedle has a catch for 9 yards. Argenbright has an 8-yard reception. Weedle has a 17-yard reception. Weedle has a 14-yard reception. Argenbright has a 9-yard reception. Page 2.
Incomplete pass by Keegan McCulloch as he was trying to go over towards Casey Argenbright.
Weedle has a 16-yard reception, and you just saw a 20-yard reception by Weedle.
So almost flirting with 100 yards in receptions for Weedle. Huh?
Shotgun formation for McCulloch. To the right, to the left, one in the backfield, and that's Macy. As this time he'll drop back, and he'll throw at the middle. Has Branham. Nice catch by Branham, and he's still on his feet, and he gets his first catch, and he gets hard, but great catch by Branham.
You know, that kid get his feet under himself here. He might turn into a player.
And nice job by Minneapolis right there as Branham gets his first catch, I believe, varsity.
How many yards?
That would have been about 20, let's see, 15, about 22 yards. Unofficially. So nice job by McCulloch to Branham. Ball at the 37, Minneapolis in Beloit territory. Shotgun formation. This time he'll roll back, throws across the middle, and it's going to be picked off. And, yep, picked off by number 3, Logan Eck.
He was behind the receiver, I think.
So Beloit gets the interception so
that's the 4th interception thrown tonight.
Nice drive for the Lions. They come up short with the interception as Beloit will take over on their own 27-yard line. 2:29 left to go here in.
Unofficially 12 of 26 for 121 yards passing with 3 interceptions. 4. Thank you.
And this time they will hand off, and ball is carried by, I believe, number 83. We'll see for sure who stands up there.
Schamberg, ball carrier.
They say Schamberg is a carrier. So 7-yard carry. As Beloit still has Adams in under quarterback, but they may have a couple different backs in there. I can't tell for sure. Looks like X out of the ball game. Can't tell if Spangler's still in there or not.
Play of about 7 yards.
No, he's not. So they've got a couple different halfbacks in there. Winkle in there, and this time they get on the outside, and he will have the first down and a little bit more, as ball carrier is number 25 for the Trojans, Schamberg, a sophomore, as he will pick up the first down.
Made by Cody Ham, number 26.
So it will be 1st and 10 from the Trojan 45. There's 1:10 to go in the third quarter. The clock is running with the mercy rule.
Excuse me, guys. Sorry about
62 comes in. Who's that?
It makes a big difference when the clock runs continuously, does it not?
62 is sophomore Garrett Pounds comes in.
Garrett Pounds in at defensive end.
Quarterback under center. This time he hands off to number 30, which is Zach Winkle, a senior running back.
Carrier is number 30, Zach Winkle.
Gets up to about the 50-yard line before he's tackled by numerous Minneapolis players.
By Charlie Lynn.
Charlie Lynn officially gets the tackle, as well as Cody Ham in there. 32 seconds left here in the third quarter. 56-0. Trojans on top.
2nd and 6 for Beloit.
As quarterback will come under center, as Adams brings his squad up. 2nd down and 6.
Andy Griffith is being worked on, attended to on the bench. And they have an ice pack on his lower calf, maybe on the ankle.
This is good because it means it's not a knee, but let's just hope he doesn't have any.
It's not obviously a knee
breakage.
But last week, as we told you earlier, number 11, Dusty Greer, wound up with a broken foot, ankle or foot,
ankle,
something like that. In that area, general vicinity.
Quarter is over. Was quick.
At the end of the third quarter, the Beloit Trojans on top 56-0. You're listening to 910KNA.com, your voice of Minneapolis Lions, as well as Eagle Communications Channel 8, your local TV audio stream and delayed tape on Saturday. Back to the station.
Bennett Autoplex supports the Minneapolis Lions. At Bennett Autoplex, you'll find a small-town family atmosphere with great prices on new and used cars. New vehicles including Chevrolet, Pontiacs, GMC, Buicks, and Jeep. Serving the customers since 1957. Bennett Autoplex, Minneapolis to Lions.
Scott Studio in Minneapolis does all types of signs, from vehicle graphics, banners, racing, full-color decals, retail signs, and much more. If you need a sign, here's your sign. Scott Studio, where quality is promised and the price is always right.
Your Minneapolis hometown hardware is always there when you need an appliance, paint, tools. Well, truthfully, the list just goes on and on and on. So the next time you need something, almost anything, go to Hometown Hardware, Minneapolis. They've
Welcome back to Minneapolis. Guys, Dale, you do some volleyball broadcasting.
Yes, in fact, we have a game coming up at Russell Tuesday.
Well, now, is that tape delayed on...
It's live on the internet
live
and tape delayed the following Sunday.
And this time they will hand off, and Beloit will have the first down up to about the 39-yard line.
Thanks for reminding me of that.
Austin Crossan, number 57, makes a nice stop.
I meant to say that, and I've slipped my mind.
Ball carrier number 32, Paul Fuller.
Well, that's why I guess I finally did something right tonight. So.
If you'd like to go with me, you're welcome, because my normal broadcast partner is going to be occupied with work. Just found out.
I'm afraid that I may not do a very good job on the play-by-play for volleyball. So Trojans have first down here. They send a man in motion. They give it to the halfback up the middle, and nice tackle from behind by Minneapolis number 66 in on the tackle, Jacob Klein. Good call there.
57, Austin Crossan on the initial hit.
Awfully close to it is a first down. Beloit has first down. Down to the Minneapolis 28-yard line.
Beloit moving the ball here. They have to find a way to stiffen the defense.
As they will come back up to the line of scrimmage here.
Oh, there's 5 yards.
All right, yeah, let's all do some push-ups. That's good.
The whole team has to do it.
58, they have, I'm reviewing now, Beloit scored 52 points against Sacred Heart, 58 points against Republic County, and 58 points against Ellsworth, and they now have 56.
Did you count how many push-ups they did?
5. Minneapolis.
They did 5?
Now, I got to ask you a question here. I don't. They had a legal procedure earlier. I didn't see them do push-ups.
You're right.
Yeah, it's kind of like pressure's off now.
Yeah, okay. 10 minutes left to go in the ball game, folks. Double wing tight for the Trojans. This time they will hand off to the wing on the outside. And nice job by number 57 for the Lions in on the tackle, which is Austin Crossan. So he'll get the 5 yards back, and then a couple more. We'll pick up 8 on the play. We'll bring up a second down and 7 for the Trojans. Minneapolis defense out there. Got a couple new faces out there. Ty Ham out there, as well as Cody Ham out there on defense. Can't quite tell. Austin Crossan's still out there. Can't tell exactly who's on the line. Cameron Walker.
Charlie Macy, number 8, is cornerback. Or safety, I'm not sure which.
Yeah, it's interesting defensive formation for the Lions tonight. This time they will hand off to halfback on the outside. Nice pursuit by Minneapolis.
Who was it?
That was Ham, I believe.
26, yeah.
And he's
shaking
up.
Cody Ham.
Wow. Nice job by Cody Ham.
He stuck it in there.
So
and he paid the price.
Yeah, he did.
In that case, it's you get what you give.
So Cody Ham
We don't know if he's got neck
maybe
or
a little stinger there.
Yeah, obviously some.
So
well, let's take another station break.
Okay.
Third down and about 5 yards.
Probably got it.
At Robertson Monuments, they believe that community is everything. Minneapolis is a great town to live in, and Robertson Monument is happy to be a part of the community. Robertson Monument, a Minneapolis Lions sports booster. Try to make as many games as you can.
AutoTech isn't just a repair shop. No, AutoTech is a professional service center. You'll find the most up-to-date equipment available to get your vehicle up and running. AutoTech, truly professional, truly the best.
The Hairstylum, the newest and most modern hair salon in Minneapolis, will style your hair to give you the look that you've always dreamed of. Or you might just want a haircut. The Hairstylum will do that too. Lynn and Brandon welcome new customers. Call 392-4555.
Since 1887, the Bennington State Bank has been your trusted hometown bank. For over 100 years, they've been interested in helping people achieve their financial goals. Let them help you. The Bennington State Bank. Member FDIC and equal housing lender.
City Pharmacy has brought you quality professional pharmaceuticals since 1963. Joe and Amber Wool will help you with your medications, durable medical equipment, cosmetics, gifts, and greeting cards. Your hometown pharmacy, City Pharmacy, downtown Minneapolis.
The State Bank of Delphos and the Ottawa County Bank in Minneapolis are locally owned community banks which offers traditional accounts such as checking, savings, certificates of deposit, IRAs, loans, and online banking. But most important, they're committed to making your banking experience as easy and as personal as possible. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
D&M Body Shop can repair any make or model of vehicle and make it look like new. They transform that ugly, messed up vehicle to its like-new condition. You'll be saying, wow, what a job. D&M Body Shop, Minneapolis, the very best.
The Minneapolis Junior Senior High School Lionbackers are proud to continue their long-term support of the broadcast of these Lion games. Join us as we support student activities and the teachers of Minneapolis Junior and Senior High School. Go Lions! We're with you all the way.
Trust is a word that is very important in this day and age, especially when it comes to insurance. Since 19...
Well, they are removing Mr. Ham from the field on the other side. We're assuming they'll get the ambulance over there.
With the ambulance usually comes in on the north side, but they're taking them out on the Beloit side up to the ramp, and I'm sure they'll get the ambulance up there to get them out of here. Still waiting to see, and it may be a case that they went to get the other ambulance, and I bet you that's probably the case right there. They went to get the other ambulance because I did see one of our EMTs take off and to head towards there. So. Yep, and here it comes from the north.
The longer that went, the more concerned I got for the young man.
Yeah.
So you know we're hoping that we might come out of this without injuries tonight, and so far we have 2 down. So let's hope it gets no worse, and that the young men aren't.
What do I not understand about that?
I don't understand. I'm thinking the same thing as we're watching the ambulance. I'm not sure why they went the direction.
Was the street blocked, possibly?
Must have been. But interesting how now they're stopping.
Maybe they picked up somebody. I don't know. I'm confused.
They might have gone and picked up another personnel who was on call. That's probably what happened.
Very well could have been. Not sure who up in that area would be, but
I would. This is going to be a direct transport to Salina if they came and got another.
Yes, they did come and get another ambulance. The other ambulance is still down there. So, folks, as I said earlier, keep Cody Ham in your prayers. As I'm sure it's for for precautionary reasons. You hope that it's nothing major, that it's. But they are taking him on to Salina to get checked out. So just keep him in your thoughts and prayers as both squads warm back up. And, you know, after you have a delay like this, guys.
Especially in this cool weather.
Yeah, you got to, once again now, worry about cramping and some injuries. So.
Beloit has the ball still, and they are on the Lion 23-yard line with 8:47 to go in the contest. And it's third down with 4 to go.
A little bit of time spent up away from the ball game here, so both squads will come back out and go at it for another 8 minutes and 47 seconds continuous clock.
Which, once they get the clock running, will not take very long in a football game.
No.
So both teams attempting to take the field. Referees are trying to get things started here. Get everybody reorganized, calibrated.
Now lining up to resume play after the long injury timeout.
So,
to resume play.
Back to the line of scrimmage they go. Beloit Trojans will come back up with Adams under center. And they've got two different running backs, same ones we've been calling, number 30, Zach Winkle, and number 25. And they were running up the gut. And they had the first down, tackled by number 51, Dustin Lott, on the tackle. First down for Beloit.
Tackle made by Dustin Lott, number 51.
4 new personnel come in for the Trojans.
Also, Stephen Branham in on the stop.
Branham also in on the stop. First down and 10 from the 15-yard line.
First down for Beloit.
As we told you earlier, Andy Griffith is on the sideline. He's on the bench with an ice bag on his leg. So 2 guys injured tonight.
And the fullback, a big carrier, still on his feet, and he's going to get a touchdown. We do have a penalty flag. As
not sure what it's going to be. I'm going to say it's going to be personal foul, probably.
I'm thinking a face mask, possibly.
Maybe a little
blocking foul, holding.
I don't know.
All three of us got different ideas.
Yes.
One of us.
We're pretty sure there's a flag on the field.
Wave it off.
Wave it off. Well, I was just going to say we were pretty sure that.
Oh, wow.
Was it going to be declined or declined?
Yeah, they just waved it off.
Waved it off.
62 to nothing.
I'm not sure what the hand signal is for it to be declined.
It wasn't declined. They waved it off. They picked up the flag and waved the flag in the air.
He just inadvertently dropped it?
2 officials inadvertently dropped it. So not sure what they were doing on that one, but
so with 7:05. How long was that run?
That was a 15-yard run by number 44, which is Robert Ludwig, a sophomore, fairly good size, 6-foot sophomore, and 2-point conversion's good. Is lumbering fullback, I would say, gets a touchdown and the 2-point conversion, makes the score 64 to nothing, folks. 6:41 left to go here in the ball game. We're going to go ahead and keep it here. I think Dale's looking up some stats for us.
Yes, if the clock is merciful here, and if we can get 1 or 2 first downs, we might avert a record.
A record? I think we were
involved. For the largest point margin.
Weren't we involved in a 70-something game, Dale?
No, we weren't.
We weren't.
We were not.
Phillipsburg?
Well, not with Beloit.
Not with Beloit.
Let me complete my thought here, Doug. If we can, get some first downs going here, we might avert them from establishing a new record for their largest point margin in a win. 66 points set way back in 1916.
Yeah, that's a little bit like the old K-State of old, the moral victories. Well, they didn't beat us by 68.
So let's hope with the clock being kind that we can get some first downs going. It'll stop here. Oh, it'd be nice if we knew score.
5:44. Yeah, absolutely.
And it's going to be taken by Argenbright at the 25. And wow,
greeted rather rudely.
Didn't have any opportunity right there as he takes it out of bounds at the 27-yard line.
Tackle made by Luke Schanberg.
Best kickoff return tonight was by Kyler Macy. Had a nice kickoff return.
About a 50-yarder, wasn't it?
Pretty close to that. Had a nice run all the way back to the about the 30-yard line. So.
Minneapolis from their own 28-yard line.
As the Lions will take over here, this I formation for McCulloch. No, actually, Grayson George.
Grayson George?
Yeah. Grayson George in there.
Several substitutes on the defense here for Beloit.
I formation, 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left for the Lions.
We're about to run out of time here.
And he hands it off.
Moody.
Moody gets nowhere as he's hit right at the line of scrimmage.
He was greeted at the door.
So.
Handoff goes to Kyler Moody, number 44.
Grayson George
Stop made by number
getting his first action of the year on varsity play.
As quarterback.
As quarterback, right. 3 quarterbacks on the squad. Kyler Macy, the third quarterback. Kyler and Grayson both very good athletes and very good backup quarterbacks. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I formation once again for Grayson. 4:03 left to go here in the ball game.
Burn as much time as we can. Is that the idea?
Yeah, I guess so.
And it'll hand off to Ham, and he will take it up to on the right-hand side. Ty Ham gets it up to about the 20, back to about the original line of scrimmage. So maybe a gain of 1 on the play. Tackle by Beloit. Bring up a 3rd down and long. 3:33 left to go in the ball game here. Grayson and the Lions will come back to the line of scrimmage here. 2 receivers to the left-hand side. Logan Weedle and Kyler Macy on the outside. Casey Ardenbright on the right-hand side. I formation for the Lions. Ham and Moody are the tailbacks. As once again Grayson lets it go all the way down. This time gives it to Ham on the outside, and once again not going to have much of anything as Beloit gets right through that line of scrimmage, and
Yoxel comes on to punt.
Couple yards advance. Yeah.
So
Yoxel had a nice punt earlier in the evening. He got a good rollout on a punt.
Yeah, he did. So back. Looks like Beloit's not going to send, not going to put anyone back, and Yoxel, providing he can get a clean punt off, there will not be a return on this. Bad snap. Great hands by.
Stay in.
Dang it. Has struggled tonight as
the clock continues to run. So.
Yeah, about the 40-yard line.
Since it was not a timeout.
I'll tell you, the officials give us a nice spot there. So I think the ball landed about the 40. But it landed about the 40 at about 5 yards out of bounds. So, but that's okay. Andrew's not had the best of nights punting tonight. He had the one good punt. Now that was a very low snap.
Yes.
And
he did a good job.
He did a great job of picking it up off the ground. And
looks like they're going to down the ball. Do the nice thing here.
So
they got a safety guy back in case there's a fumble deep in the backfield.
And they do. Yeah.
Nice.
Nice gesture there. Thank you.
Their 66-point win record against Minneapolis will stay intact. It will not be broken tonight. Thank goodness.
Did they put their backup quarterback in to do that? I believe
they have a number of subs in there.
Their quarterback's still in there, number 4, which is.
Yeah, but there are a number of subs in there for Beloit at this point.
Yeah. So 53 seconds left here in a not much to say ball game tonight. It's
well, Beloit pretty well said it all.
And they once again take a knee. So 40 seconds left. They
and once again the Beloit quarterback
takes a knee on that one.
Clock running
as
in 36 seconds.
We'll probably have to come to the line of scrimmage one more time.
Minneapolis fans, remember next
Possibly.
Friday night,
we will be on the road, guys, next week as we travel to Republic County. Now, Republic County, who did they have this week?
Oh, let me look at that.
As we look ahead.
We'll be right back here in Lion Country Stadium to take on the Knights of Sacred Heart.
Last week.
This week. Who are they playing this week?
And that's going to be the ball game, folks, as Beloit takes a knee once again.
Republic County 0-4 at Sacred Heart tonight, so it could be a tough night for Republic County. The week before, Valley Heights defeated Republic County at home, and as I just said, Sacred Heart defeated Republic County last week. Republic County 0-4 going into tonight, so they very likely could be 0-5.
At Sacred Heart tonight?
They are at Sacred Heart, yes.
All right.
I like our chances next week, and we could use a victory.
As I have said earlier, after we get by Beloit here, which is why I was hoping we wouldn't get any injuries, I would think we'd have a chance to be in every ball game with our upcoming schedule.
You knew
not predicting wins. I'm saying we have a chance to be in every ball game.
Yeah, you knew that this was going to be a tough assignment tonight.
And, thoughts and prayers with Cody Ham and his family, and with the Mr. Griffith also. Hope he's no more than his ankle sprain, but time will tell on that, I'm sure.
Also, stop on your way out if there's any of the linebackers. Spirit wear that you'd like to
Well, we appreciate you all watching here on Channel TV, Eagle Communications Channel 8, and listening to us live there and on 910KINA.com on the internet.
And we'll be back on the air next Friday, guys. So, you get by this one. The three of us get by this one. The more important thing is the guys out there to get by that one as well. And you look ahead and you say, okay, you go into next week. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, so you got to forget this and go on. There's a lot of season left. 4 regular games, and then see what we can do in the playoffs.
Absolutely.
Any other words of wisdom out of you, Mr.
I'll tell you what, last year we were about in the same shape. Oh, of course, we didn't get beat quite this bad by Beloit, but, we kind of started off a little bit shaky last year, and then things kind of came together for us. So who knows what will happen. Football's a funny game. Looking forward to next week. I really feel good about our chances against Republic County. And, get a little momentum, a little confidence going. Who knows what they might be capable of doing.
Yeah, it's by far, it's definitely not something you hear right off the season right here, guys. Absolutely not. So, there's still some football left to be played and some good opportunities for us, guys.
Until next week, this is Dave Rupert,
Scott Osherman,
and Dale Leach. Thanks for having us in your home. Good night.
Good night.